He'll deal with Chris Stanfield to start the ball game. And the first pitch is grounded to short. Easy hop there for Randall. Low throw and a backhand at first base. Another full count pitch. Strike three called on the outside corner. He was full on Brown, rallied to get the strikeout, and he misses low there. That is just the 8th walk of the season issued by Cade Townsend. 1 ball and no strikes to Aaron Beatty after a couple of throws to first. This one on the ground through the right side of the infield. Dom Decker was pulled up the middle and up around the chest. He rips this one out into shallow right field, and that's going to get LSU on the board. Curiel hits the bag at third. He'll come around to score. Becerra had to go a long way as this throw comes all the way to the plate. An RBI double for Stephen Milam, and LSU in front 1-0. Pearson says, really not funny, guys. The 1-2. And he hits this one high into the air to left field. Golden going to settle shy of the track and make the catch. Quickly behind in the count 0-2. And now strike three is called. You go 98 away and then come 98 on the hands. How about that pitch sequence? Slugging still over 1,000 OPS for Utermark, but he waves at the hard slider there and goes down on strikes. Good start to the game for William Schmidt, primarily with the Cincinnati Reds. On the ground, Decker, that one scoots under his glove. And it's a leadoff base hit for Mason Braun. This ball lined out into left center field, a base hit, and this one is going to be cut off just shy of the warning track. That's the second double of the game for LSU as Omar Cerna Jr. gets a base hit. He caught last night. He's in the DH role tonight. And there's a strikeout, swing and a miss for Dardar. 4th time that he's punched out this weekend. This ball hit out into the air into center field. Federico going back, makes the catch. Both runners tag at third base. Mason Braun comes home, touches the plate. It's 2-0 LSU as Cerna tags and goes to third. Townsend has now given up as many hits as he did in last Saturday's ball game. Brown goes away on strikes, looking for the second time. Dealing with a full count. And he takes strike three. Goes away looking at a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Full count pitch. And this one's down and in. And Hayden Federico, outstanding fastball. It's mixed in the slider and the curveball. There's a check swing. And Golden not able to hold up. Inside ball 4. That's a couple of walks in the inning. First and second after a couple of walks. And Foley swings and misses at the breaking ball. Strikes out to end of the inning. 1-2. Hits it on the ground, and that's off the glove of Randall out into shallow right field. A play that should have been made. LSU gets a 2-out base runner. Reached out, puts it in play left side. Utermark fields, throws to first in time to get John Pearson, and LSU strands a runner. Ball and 2 strikes. And now Pano goes down. And then back to the curveball, and he gets a sword through 3 innings. On the ground, up the middle. How about another base hit for Mason Braun? The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Tied him up. Strikeout number 4 for Townsend. The 0-2 to Dardar. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts after the leadoff single for Townsend with a single up the middle. But 3 straight strikeouts after that single for Cade Townsend.
And Townsend showing his stuff there. We see the fastball up, the curveball out, and then the cutter.
Full count. And that one is just off the outside edge. Ball and 2 strikes to Will Furness. Schmidt delivers, and it's in the dirt. Utermark read it well. He takes a turn at second base, and now he's going to stay there. Full count from Schmidt. This one in the dirt, gets away to the LSU dugout. Utermark going to hit the bag at third. He'll come around to score. Will Furness still running, and the umpires finally realize that that ball went into the dugout.
Unfortunately for Ole Miss, because
They're going to send Will Furness back to first base.
Yeah, Aaron Beatty was not going to find that ball in time to keep Utermark from scoring, but once it went in the dugout, it is one base from where you started if it comes from the pitcher.
Utermark at third, Furness at first. And Federico hits this one out to right. Brown on the run will make the catch. Tagging at third, coming home, Judd Utermark, a sacrifice fly for Federico. Ole Miss on the board, now down 2-1. Golden chops this one, going to be fielded by Schmidt. He'll throw to first, and Golden retired as Furness goes to second, but 2 down now in the inning. Schmidt trying to get out of the inning. This ball out into right field, a base hit. Furness hits the bag at third. It's picked up by Brown. He throws toward the plate, cut off. Furness steps on the plate at home. An RBI single for Braden Randall, and we've got a new ball game, 2-2. 1-2. This one lifted high in the air to left center field on the run. Ball is gone. Austin Foley goes deep, a 2-run home run, and the Rebels take the lead in the bottom of the fourth.
Off speed, and this one's up. We talked about this inning, Schmidt has missed up with some off speed. Foley swung through, and you can see it's just a breaking ball that stays way up.
Pano rips this one out to right field. A base hit for the DH in the 9-hole. He's going to try to turn it into 2. A good throw, actually just off the mark. Pano with a 2-out double. The 3-1. Runs inside, ball 4. That's the third walk of the inning by now 2 pitchers. Basetta on the ground, right side, fielded by Braun, the first baseman. He'll flip to Williams covering just in time. Again, the full count. Strike 3 called, and for the third time today, Jake Brown goes away looking. Swing and a miss. Elevated fastball at 96, and that's the 8th strikeout of the game. 8-9-1, and then 2 and 3 to start this inning. High fly ball to left field. Golden in the gap makes the catch, and LSU goes 1-2-3 in the 5th. Full count here to Utermark. And he lifts it out into left field. A little humpback line drive that's going to fall in front of Stanfield for a leadoff single. Ooh, that got Will Furness on the hand against the left-handed pitcher. And he hits it on the ground through the left side, a base hit. Utermark hits the bag at third. He'll come around to score without a throw, and it's now 5-2 Ole Miss. Hayden Federico swinging a hot bat right now.
Yeah, becoming a difference maker in that lineup for Ole Miss.
Likely to swing away now with the ball in 2 strikes. Does so, and he goes down on strikes. Runners at first and second. And Foley swings through the breaking ball, and that ends the inning. Ole Miss strands a pair. It's not the starting shortstop this year. He takes that pitch inside and draws a walk. Top of the order, Dom Decker's been on base 1 time. Make it 2. A single out into right field for Decker. Pano hits the bag at second. He's headed to third. Will do so with a safe slide. And Ole Miss has the first 2 on in the inning. All in 2 strikes to Tristan Basetta. Oh, and he throws it to the backstop. Well, that's one way to get the run home. Pano steps on the plate. Dom Decker goes to second. Decker at second, and that ball, goodness gracious, hits Basetta in the back of the head.
It's a breaking ball.
2-1 on the ground. That ball through a pair of defenders that were both on the left side of the bag, trying to go first to third. Basetta does that. Decker came around to score. It's now 7-2. Basetta at third, Utermark at second. How about you go the opposite way past a diving at Stephen Milam? Basetta scores. Utermark scores a 2-run single. Oppo shot for Will Furness, and it's 9-2. And it misses for ball 4. And ball 4. And the bases now are loaded. Pano lines it out to left center field, a base hit. Furness comes home to score. Stepping on the plate. It's a bases-clearing double for Owen Pano. What a game for him. Furness, Federico, and Foley all score, and Ole Miss leads at 12-2.
Yeah, what a nice swing by Pano. What a good at-bat by Pano. He sees two different pitchers, fouls off a couple of pitches, gets that ball down in the zone, splits the gap with Foley moving, able to get in to score. And now Ole Miss with that 10-run lead. LSU's going to have to score
in this 6th inning. And he hits it out to Milam at shortstop. Soft line drive to end the inning. Fly ball to right field. Pacetta camped under it, one down. And move Federico to left. Fly ball out to right. Pacetta toward the gap. He will make the catch. Mosley, who had just come into the game on a dead sprint, dove. This crowd knows the 10-run rule is in effect. The pitch, strike 3, called. That is your ball game. 2022, the last time that Ole Miss won a series against LSU.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the college baseball content, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. Thank you.